Hi everyone, my name is Shannon. My first year field placement was with a nonprofit outside of Raleigh, North Carolina that provided funding to the homeless and those who cannot afford the regular going prices for apartments. I worked with a lot of veterans and families and a lot of people who have experienced multitude of trauma. I do also work full time. I work remote and I work for a federal contracting company. I work in a lot of HR and recruiting for them, and I do really enjoy it. Um, Experience with families. I would say that I have a plethora of experience with families, whether it's regarding my service in the National Guard. I was in the Guard for 6 years. I worked with a lot of soldiers, a lot of families there. My past internship that ended this past April, I did work with a lot of families as well. Um, Normally, I only provided one on one therapy with either parents or children, but as far as working together with families is concerned, I did work with a lot of them just kind of individually. So I would check in with parents to see how the kids are doing, so on and so forth. So, the basic structure of the family system or systems in which I was raised, I would say that my family was very, that's a really good question, actually. I would say that my family was not necessarily strict, but not lenient either. My parents kind of left it up to me as I got older to make my own decisions while still watching out for me. And we didn't necessarily have, I mean, we did have set rules that we had to follow. But as a child, my parents kind of let me make my own mistakes and learn from them. And of course, they gave me great advice to not make mistakes. But as a kid, we all kind of sometimes have to learn for ourselves. A role that I played in my family. So my father got in a really bad work accident when I was in sixth grade, and he worked construction, and he was on a really tall 17-foot scaffolding, and it collapsed. So I kind of took the motherly role in that situation because my parents were divorced. My dad is one of seven children, and he's not very close with his brothers and sisters. So I would leave college, and when this work accident happened, as he was recovering, going through surgeries over the course of 10 years, I would leave college and drive an hour most days to see him in the hospital. He's had, at this point, over 22 surgeries. As early as sixth grade through my college years, I did kind of play a motherly role in working with families. I feel like I'm going to have to kind of step back a little bit and not look at what I have been through and my past when working with people of similar backgrounds and people who have gone through similar things, such as work accidents or drug and alcohol abuse. My family's got a history with that as well. Anyways, a burning question about family work that I hope gets answered in this course would probably be what some of my colleagues or fellow students would use as, I guess, what you think your best intervention is, and what works the best when working with families, whether it be just like a type of intervention that you use or approach, or working together with families in family therapy, or working individually with the child and the mother or father, and then kind of re-correlating, if that makes sense. Just what goes good for you, what is your best approach. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, thank you. I look forward to working with all of you.